My fellow Americans, on this day of July 15th, 2022, Thomas Patera, aka Tommy Karate, called from the United States Penitentiary in McCrory, Kentucky, and was able to listen to the video produced by Convict Inc. last night. Tommy's words were, quote, "I'm elated and thankful. Thank you," close quote. To all law enforcement who have been supporting Jimmy Good Guy, Calandra Weinstein, to atone for your sins on this now confirmed national liar and hypocrite, we, the good citizens of this country, simply ask one favor. Have one request. My apologies. From now on, you stop discriminating against rodents. In fact, I will get with PETA about this. You no longer say rat when talking about informants and cooperators. You say Jimmy. For example, don't be a Jimmy. To your kids, Susie, stop Jimmying on your brother. You do that, all will be forgiven. To Boy Wonder, seek shelter. Seek immediate shelter. There is a Cat 5 tornado coming your way. You will be tossed around. If not, you will be destroyed. Seek shelter. Get out of the house, Chris. Get out of the house immediately and stay gone for a while. It's going to get brutal. 2, Mr. Jimmy Good Guy, Calandra Weinstein. What the fuck were you thinking? What the fuck were you thinking? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look what you did. Look what you did. Everybody, look at Jimmy Calandra's character based on the videos I've done about him. From the time he lured a woman to a hotel room under the false premise that his good friend was in that hotel room cheating with another broad, lured the girl, Tommy's girlfriend, into the hotel room. Tommy wasn't there. Instead, Jimmy said, "Hold on," and burst out of the bathroom naked. That is predatorial, and he indeed is, by definition, a sex offender, although not indicted. Jimmy Calandra has been presenting himself as a changed man. Do changed men who want to help kids use organized crime figures, popular organized crime figures, to further the agenda of helping kids? What good did that come out of that video to lie and say you visited and know Tommy and visited Tommy Karate? And think about this, Jimmy. You talk about how much you love Pauly G. Look what you just did to Pauly G. You used him and put him in a fake video. Why are you used Pauly G? You used all your friends when you couldn't handle a life sentence. You lie to the public. You're a real Jimmy. You're a real Jimmy. Yeah. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I swear until I watched you, till I binge watched your videos, it was glaring to me. And I've been getting a lot of heat for it. Why do you hate Calandra? You're going after Calandra because of his stuff. It's glaring. It's so blatantly obvious of what a hypocrite you are. To do that, I mean, what do? And you do know how easy this is to prove, right? Did you forget what a C-file is? Did you forget remember the little slips we got in prison? I don't know if you got those in camp, I think, where you were. But we have paper, and there's like 3 or 4 copies, one for your person, one for your counselor's file, one for your case manager, whatever, and your C-file. Every visitation is in the C-file. All the forms, any form that you had is in there. All the visits he had will be marked in there. Why would you do this? Why? Yeah, straight up. I totally 100% exposed you for who you are. Yes, I did. And all jokes aside, poof. And somebody said that you wore I made a joke about a bathrobe. No, you didn't wear a bathrobe. You got naked. You got naked. Coming out of there, exposing yourself like that. Shame on you. And you didn't tell the U.S. attorney when you did your cooperation agreement, and that was a crime, and you should have divulged that information. And now, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're just gonna keep on. So there's gonna be violence threatened. There's gonna be prayers. There's gonna be. You're gonna still call the cops. To the cops that Jimmy calls, or to the law enforcement Jimmy calls. Hang up the phone. You got a real scumbag. He fooled you all. How do you all feel? How do all you law enforcement in New York that have been back in Jimmy Calandra feel? How do you feel? He did a fake video saying you went and visited Tommy Cripe. Law enforcement, government officials, just go get his C file. You guys have access to it. See if Jimmy Calandra ever did. And why would he use it on his YouTube channel? Why would the guy who wants to help kids by putting all his stuff out there create a fake story about seeing a brutal killer who, yes, I call friend, but by prison. But I mean, you guys call a brutal killer, the butcher, the madman, whatever. To what purpose? To what purpose? And how many other fake stories out there that nobody caught on to? Tell you guys in the mob genre that have been battling each other lately with the family stuff, take a weekend off and just pound this dude with this. Seriously, I promise everybody out there, I promise you, every single word I said about that was true, including this morning. You got my word on that, seriously. And how do all you subs that support Calandra feel? Maybe some won't. It's just entertainment. But there's people that really think you changed, Jimmy. This is a glaring example that you haven't changed one bit and that you've always been a scumbag. You took the deal not because you wanted to turn your life around. You took the deal because you didn't want the death penalty or a life sentence. That's all. It wasn't about Polly G, although you were probably scared. You were scared to death Tommy was going to get you for what you did to the girl. For sure you were. And then your psyche had to be so broken after you snitched on everybody that you loved that life. And look, you're still in it. You have to make stuff up to keep talking about it. Think about that. Think about that. People say I glamorized prison life. Jimmy, in your mind, you're still out there on the street. You and Sammy, right? You and Sammy. Yeah. What are you going to do now? It's going to be interesting to see. FBS, seek shelter. You've hung your whole career, basically, you've hung it on being Jimmy's #1 supporter and nut swinger. You have. You called me a liar because I corrected a story. He's a known liar. Dude. And seek shelter. Signing off. I don't know. I can't keep a straight face. Pow! Isn't that what you do when you open up videos? Pow! Jimmy.